Sabercat Field on our home venue with a lot deeper of an outfield here. Today we're playing 378 center field, which is a significant decrease in distance out there, so we could see some long balls today, Tyler. Definitely a possibility.
Yep. As you know, Foster Ridge with a really deep outfield at the home stadium. It's actually deeper than Coors Field out there in Denver. So.
Yeah, Sabercat Field, one of the deepest ballparks in the state, regardless of level. So kind of nice to see the Sabercats on a little bit of a smaller field out here. Definitely playing to their abilities a little bit better as Miller fires home. That velocity definitely been a factor all day as 23 for the Lobos takes that one again. That is Eric Bergquist. Now definitely a storyline today, folks, has the fact that head coach for the Foster Ridge Sabercats, Ted Bergquist, is coaching against his son Eric, who is now in the box. So definitely a heartwarming story there to see both Bergquist on opposite sides of the field battling it out here at City Park. And Eric Bergquist already done a nice job getting up 2-0. He'll take that third pitch for a strike, call it 2-1 from Easton Miller. Again, working quickly, he'll fire home. That one just misses from Miller there, and Eric Bergquist up 3-1. I think Ted Bergquist wanted that one to be a strike, but unfortunately unable to get that and call it 3-1.
Bergquist in a little bit of a tough position there, having to root against his son. That's not.
And just like that, Bergquist draws the walk. A nice job there. Maybe he knew a little bit something his dad was calling the pitches. So, nonetheless, Sabercats walk that leadoff hitter in Eric Bergquist. And the Sabercats looking to try to get Bergquist off of the base paths. Because, again, you know, any base runner is definitely deadly here in a one-run ball game for the Sabercats. Again, we'll head back to the leadoff hitter. Again, this is Nate Eliason. Eliason already done a nice job today getting on base for the Lobos. So he can continue that here against Easton Miller. That off-speed pitch grounded. Third baseman Shanker over to second base. Look at the out at second. Right over to first base. It's thwarted. And it looked like interference second base there. Thought they might have gotten the free double play, but second base umpire Ryan Rourke disagrees on that one. And nonetheless, Sabercats get one. Call it a fielder's choice for Nate Eliason. One runner on and one away for the Lobos.
Bergquist walking out there to complain a little bit to the umpires. That's a dangerous play. You know, you don't like to see those slides straight into the legs. That's how you can get some major leg injuries in baseball.
Yeah, not only dangerous as it really takes away the throw from Ethan Moran over to first base. And as a foul ball back behind the dugout there from Mullen. Rocky Mountain Lobos done a nice job. Found a lot of pitches off from Miller, but nonetheless, Mullen will be down 0-1.
Interesting thing to note about City Park is there's all these cars right around the field with the parking lot.
And boy, Noah Mullen just fooled on that pitch. He'll be 0-2. A nice pitch from Miller there. Really getting the big swing and a miss from Mullen.
Yeah, you know, every foul ball one to watch if you're a car insurance company here tonight is anything can hit a car and get a dent here.
Yeah, certainly the car insurance company's got to be happy with the game's location day as Bergquist is checked up on over at first base. And Fossil Ridge faithful certainly making the trip out to City Park today as it's a packed house here from City Park as Miller fires home on the 0-2. Eric Bergquist breaks second base. Low throw from Pease. Oh, Moran misses the dig. Nice throw there from Sam Pease. Unfortunately, not quite able to get the out at second base.
Sam Pease gets a nice toss right into the glove, but a little bit too low for the second baseman there. As number 1 Mullen is up to bat, he's the third baseman for Rocky. He's already made some plays already today, and Miller with the 2-2 here.
And Miller just exchanges the balls there. Definitely a veteran move out of the junior there as we see Miller really taking his pace on the mound. We've seen him all day trying to work quickly when he's had that opportunity, but also exchanging baseballs, really making sure he has his priority on the mound's been huge. And we'll do the 2-2 pitch. Again, Eric Bergquist in scoring position here with no away for the Rocky Mountain Lobos. As Easton Miller fires home on the off-speed pitch, really fools Noah Mullen there, and Hayden Bradford does a nice job camping under that ball. Call it one away. Bergquist still stuck at second base. A nice job from Miller there, really fooling Noah Mullen and getting him to extend on that off-speed pitch and really just fly a lazy fly ball out to Bradford. And just like that, 2 away here for the Sabercats.
Yep, running are still in scoring position here, so you got to watch out. The Sabercats not away yet.
Yeah, definitely a threat for Easton Miller on the mound, and he'll get ball one there. It'll be 1-0. And as the Rocky Mountain Lobos get number 17, Phoenix West, up at the dish, definitely the heart of the Rocky Mountain Lobos lineup is something Miller's going to have to keep an eye on. Is really a storyline all day has been Christian Wood and Phoenix West really being catalysts on this Rocky Mountain Lobos offense. And we see Phoenix West, the left-handed hitter, got a little bit more time to pick up that ball out of Easton Miller's hand. And it's working well for him. He works the 3-0 count.
3-0 count here for Miller, and yeah, you don't like to be behind in these if you're the pitcher, but he's got to start hitting that strike zone, so expect to see some swings here.
And that'll be a 4-pitch walk for Easton Miller, and just like that, Phoenix West trots down to first base and call it 2 away. Sam Pease does a nice job. The veteran move, going to talk to his pitcher here, and a little bit of a jam here is Easton Miller, first and second, 2 away. And with the 4-hole, Christian Wood, a hot bat all year for the Rocky Mountain Lobos again, boasting a .467 average, certainly one of the highest in the state, and Christian Wood is definitely a threat to be out here. And with 2 ducks on the pond for Christian Wood, it'll be up to Easton Miller to try to shut down this Rocky Mountain 2-out rally.
Not yet, but we're short. I just want you to know that.
Wood with the orange bat out here. Interesting choice. Nice bright colors here.
It's all part of it. And a comebacker to Easton Miller. There's a nice job fielding his position. Fires over to first base, and it'll be out number 3. Nice job from Miller there, getting those 3 outs, working out of the jam. And Fossil Ridge, again, up 1-0 here in the third. And they'll get their own chance here in the bottom half of the third inning, trying to extend this lead on the SaberCat Sports Baseball Network.
Hey, guys, let's get on and right here. Let's have a big inning right here, fellas. Stay on, and we're hitting it hard, everybody. We're hitting it hard. Hey, hitting it hard. Let's stay on it, fellas.
That's ours out there, coach. That's ours right now. I'm walking up like good job, Cat. Hey, we're on it. Benny. I'm like, we got the glove. Always ready. Always ready. Hey, we could. We're gonna get one this game.
And as we head back here, will be number 5, Hayden Bradford, checking in the left field position here. He'll be trying to extend this SaberCat lead, already up 1-0. We'll see if they can try to extend that here and really just kind of put this game on ice.
Bradford the 9 spot in this lineup, so we'll see the first couple of guys top of the order.
Fooled by that off-speed pitch there. Call it 0-1.
Yeah, Ethan Moran on deck here for the SaberCats.
Let's go, Brad.
Ball 2 right there ball 1 from Frank there. We'll see delivering with the 1-1 right here.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of variance in pitch varieties between these two pitchers. We're seeing Miller from the SaberCats working quite quickly as we see Ross Frank here now for the Lobos, definitely slowing down a little bit, taking his time, really trying to make sure he's got his pace dictated on the mound. And it's been working pretty well for him as he works the 1-2 count here on Hayden Bradford. Bradford will look on. Here's the pitch. And that velo blows it by him for strike 3. A nice pitch, nice fastball there from Ross Frank. Just freezes Bradford at the plate. He'll go down looking on strikes, call it 1 away.
Yeah, Bradford befuddled on that at-bat. Great pitching from Frank here. Ethan Miranda no runners on base.
And as quickly as that happened, we're right back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the third inning. Ethan Moran. And as Moran looks on, nice eye from Moran, takes that low off-speed pitch there from Ross Frank, just like that, works ahead in the count 1-0. And as Moran looks on the pitch, fires on the outside corner of the plate. It'll be just off for a ball 2. Nice job from Ethan Moran looking on that pitch. Call it 2-0. Ross Frank dictating his pace on the mound. He'll be working slow with the eye black. Fires home. And gets the strike on that. SaberCat fans not happy with that one, and rightfully so. Call it 2-1.
A little bit of a high pitch, but good frame by the catcher. You can see him to call that one.
Dude, they even gave him the ball on the scoreboard.
Yeah, nice frame job from the catcher there. Able to award him the strike there. Call it 2-1. Fouls that one straight back. It'll be 2-2. Nice job from Moran fighting to stay alive here. It'll be 2-2.
2-2. Yeah. Come on, Emo!
And as Moran looks on for the 2-2, again, Ross Frank working in on the mound. He'll fire home. That one's going to be just low. It'll be 3-2, full count. And with a full count, Ross Frank will settle in and get his sign from behind the dish, and he will fire home. Here's the pitch. Moran swings through that one there. Nice fastball from Ross Frank. Really blows it by Moran there. Swings and misses. And as Rocky sends that one into the outfield on the 3rd strike throw around, they'll have to work with 2 away.
Foster Ridge a little bit frustrated by that at-bat, as they thought they should have had ball 4 earlier in the count. And, you know, sometimes that happens. You just got to fight through it.
And now batting the catcher, senior catcher, number 13, Sam Pease. Working behind the dish there, will take the first pitch for ball 1. But certainly a storyline all day, Tyler, has been really the great weather and the great turnout here at City Park. It's really been a celebration of Fort Collins High School baseball, as really 2 of the best that Fort Collins can offer at the high school level here are showcasing their talent in front of a packed house. And Sam Pease wears that one. He'll head down to first base. Nice job from Sam Pease leaning into that ball. And just like that, Sam Pease heads to first base. Here comes Kevin Hamilton to pinch run, and he'll try to continue his success on the base passes. We'll get that courtesy runner for the catcher.
Luckily, Pease looks all right. He's a big part of this Foster Ridge team. You don't want him to get out of that game, but obviously no worse for wear after that one. Shane Crow to bat.
As we'll take a pause here, and something I'd like to note too, Tyler, Fossil Ridge coming in with their salute to service black uniforms. Rocky coming out in the maroon with gold trim. Both teams looking sharp out here at City Park. And as sun begins to set here, we'll be heading under the lights here from beautiful City Park here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Again, folks, my name is Bennett Johnson. I'm joined here by my counterpart,
Tyler Schellen on the color.
And we want thank you for tuning in today to SaberCat Sports' coverage of SaberCat baseballs. We're back to live action here with the 3-hole Shane Crow. Picking over to first base is the pitcher, Ross Frank, and Pease will dive back in safely. So I apologize on the correction there. Hamilton will stay on the bench. They'll run Pease, and just like that, Pease will stay on first base. Frank will fire home, and we will have a ball just off the plate. Nice eye there from Shane Crow. Again, Crow, one of the stronger bats on this SaberCat offense. Really had a lot of pop behind his swing all year. And we'll see if he can try to connect with one. And really, anything deep into the corners can certainly score Sam Pease from first base. Again, they didn't go with the speedster option of Kevin Hamilton, but Pease has plenty of speed himself.
Yeah, Pease not exactly slow, so we'll hope to see him get around on the base path. This one, 2 outs for Crow.
And as Crow looks on, he'll have a 2-0 lead in the count here, as Fossil Ridge faithful really showing out in droves here in the whiteout. Nice job from Sam Pease diving back on the checkup there from Ross Frank.
It looks like he's just trying to get Pease a little dirty here.
We talk about that difference between the MLB and between the high school. I mean, MLB, they're only able to pick to first base 3 times before unsuccessfully they got to go back to where they award them to second base. And you really kind of see like the difference in pace of play between the levels. That pitch clock really speeding up the major league game here. But high school, really that more traditional style of baseball with a little bit slower pace, and we're seeing that play out here today as we are in the 3rd inning here with 45 minutes into this contest. And as Ross Frank looks on here, he'll have 2-1 home to Shane Crow. Fires home. Just low there from Shane Crow. He'll do a little shibby, call it 3-1. Should note on that last foul ball, we did see Sam Pease break for second base, so Sam Pease can certainly be a steal threat should that come into play. And a ground ball signal there from Shane Crow. A nice job getting that one by the third base diving effort of Mullen. And just like that, the SaberCats have first and second here for the RBI machine, Easton Miller. Miller already had that RBI single in the first inning. We'll see if we can add to that one with 2 ducks on the pond here, looking to help himself out on the mound.
Yep, a little bit of a 2-out rally here from Sabercats, up 1-0, but you're never gonna look past putting more runs through. It's always a great thing to do, is they need to get ahead early in this game like we discussed in the pregame.
Certainly, and as Frank looks on, he'll fire home. And Miller takes that first one outside corner of the plate. First strike one, nice pitch there from Frank. Pounds that outside corner of the plate, gets the strike called, and just like that, Miller will have to work down 0-1.
Time signal by the umpire here as Miller steps it back into the box. Runners on first and second, like we said, 2 outs, 0-1 for Easton Miller. Frank delivers the 0-1.
Nice pitch there. Outside corner of the plate, Miller's down 0-2.
You got to be swinging here if you're Miller. You don't want to get struck out looking with 2 guys on base.
Yeah, certainly putting the ball in play is going to be huge here for the SaberCats, as Pease looks on just 180 feet away at second base in scoring position. We'll see what Miller can do here. Working quickly is Frank. He'll come set. Check back on Sam Pease. Pease just really extending his lead as no one is covering up there. They'll be breaking for the steal play. Fires on to third base. He's safe. Nice job from Sam Pease. Gets the jump, and just like that, SaberCats have 2 runners in scoring position as Easton Miller looks to extend his lead here on the mound.
Yeah, 1-2 count here still, 2 outs, so Miller's still going to have to put a ball in play here if the SaberCats want to score.
Certainly, but now with Miller's 90 feet away, definitely a stolen base at home, and if we're on a wild pitch, is definitely a possibility, so I like that from third base coach Brandon Wakefield, working the count and able to get Miller over there. Some base runners and smart bat potential there, as that one's going to be just low. Nice side from Easton Miller there, works that one to 2-2.
Yeah, potential of getting 2 runners home here with the base hit as well.
And as the sun continues to set, the lights should come on here shortly, as we had a 2-2 count with 2 away at the bottom of the third. SaberCats up 1-0 on Easton Miller. A funky back pick second base there, and diving back in safely is Shane Crow. Definitely a little bit of a bang-bang play second base there. And off that funky move from Ross Frank, SaberCats able to dive back in safely. Nice job from Shane Crow to read that play. And Easton Miller will have the 2-2 pitch once again. And Easton Miller looks on once again. Again, like Tyler said, just trying to put something in play. It's going to be huge for Miller. Fires home. Fouls that one off the first base line. Nice job from Miller. Stay alive there.
Let's get up in here. Let's go.
That one looks like it definitely might have hit a car. Bad day for whoever that is.
Certainly a storyline all day has been the insurance companies today. They got to be happy with this City Park contest. A lot of cars around in the field. And back to baseball here. Easton Miller looks on again for that 2-2 pitch. Firing home is Frank. Miller fouls that one down the first base line. Nice job staying alive there, as he's really just done a nice job battling here with 2 strikes. Able to extend this lead like we talked about earlier. Another key to the game the SaberCats have been working on all day has been working counts. That's exactly what Easton Miller is doing here. No action yet in either team's bullpen, but it certainly could be a storyline here with Frank's pitch count starting to skyrocket. And as Miller looks on for the 2-2, he'll take it and he will swing just through that one. Tough swing and a miss there for the SaberCat faithful. And nonetheless, SaberCats do a nice job getting some base runners on there, but weren't able to capitalize here. Call it 1-0. SaberCat lead. Miller will take the mound once again. And SaberCats clinging to that 1-run lead here as Rocky tries to capitalize on some of their men left on base. Tyler, what's been a storyline that you've kind of highlighted all day on this Rocky Mountain offense?
Yeah, high-powered Rocky Mountain offense, but they've struggled to get going early, and they're going to look to, get some guys on base here today, and this is a big inning for them. Third inning, and you're down 1-0, and you still haven't gotten many great scoring chances even. They're going to need to get the bats going in this one.
And as we'll head to the top half of the 4th inning, SaberCats done a nice job on the bump, but Yeah, you got to play two sides of the ball here for the SaberCats, and they've done a nice job defensively, but they got to get that offense going so they can try to extend their own lead here. As working pretty quickly so far and with a lot of success has been number 11, Easton Miller. And trotting back out there to be his catcher once again will be Sam Pease. Pease been the big-time seniors all year, has been a major storyline for the SaberCat team, been a catalyst not only behind the dish with his defensive plays, but also able to get it done with the stick. 2 home runs on the year for the young man, and he's looking to add to that today with a clutch home run here potentially later in this game. We'll see if we can come to that as Miller continues to warm up here. Again, Rocky definitely doing a lot of strategy, as Rocky Mountain's been known to be one of the better coached teams in the state, and a lot of small ball being played by the Lobos for sure. Tyler, what do you think we can see out of the Lobos dugout that could potentially shake up this ball game?
You know, maybe some pinch hitters today in this 4th inning could be, as they've got a lot of guys left on that bench still, and they've got a lot of depth from that team, as they've played really well all season, and their depth has been a big reason why. So, you know, if they can get some of that to get in the game here to, you know, try and combat what Easton Miller's been throwing at them early, because they've struggled to face Miller.
And boy, do I ever love that point, Tyler. I mean, we talk about Rocky Mountain's depth. I mean, tons of hitters hitting above the 200 mark. I mean, over 11 hitters hitting above 250 on this team. And frankly, when you got a team like that, it's definitely a deadly combo for the SaberCats team to try to take down. I mean, a lot of depth on this Rocky Mountain bench that we really can't stress enough. So I think for the SaberCats, getting outs where they can is going to be huge, because, again, every out's going to count here towards the end of this contest. And as Miller works here on number 27, Lawing, he'll start up 1-0, or start up 0-1. Nice job getting the first pitch strike there. And Kieran Lawing, one of the more successful bats here for the Rocky Mountain Lobos, coming into this contest again with a .438 average. Tyler, definitely a success so far for the Lobos, and he'll have to work down 0-2. He gets him, strike 3. Nice pitch on the outside corner there from Easton Miller. Gets strike 3, and just like that, SaberCats have one away.
3 pitch out right there for Easton Miller. 3 strikes, you know. That's what you like to see, keeping the pitch count low, getting the good Rocky Mountain hitters away early, and just working through that order.
And we'll have the shortstop, number 18, Brady Hall, checking into this one at the dish. He'll take first pitch for strike 1, as Coach Wakefield shading his outfielders back a little bit, definitely expecting a little bit of pop behind this bat of Brady Hall, and just like that, Hall works it to 1-1. Brady Hall, certainly one of the more powerful bats and another senior catalyst for this Rocky Mountain team. We talk about the depth from top to bottom in this lineup, and Hall is definitely a part of that. Hall batting .365 on the year. And the young man has had a lot of success at the high level, as Miller wanted strike 2 there, not going to get it, visibly upset there. And he'll have to reset here. Again, 2-1 is your count here from City Park. And as the sun continues to go down here, at City Park, top of the 4th, 2-1 pitch, going to be just low. It'll be 3-1. And all season for the SaberCats, and especially the arm of Easton Miller, walks have definitely been what's cost him. We saw that against Fort Collins High School. It was an leadoff walk that ended up plating that game-winning run. They gave the Lambkins the upset win over the Fossil Ridge SaberCats, and we don't want that to be a factor today, as Miller, with the most, leading the team in walks with 19 so far this season. I mean, again, we talk about that all the time, just keeping the ball over the plate, really attacking these hitters is going to be huge. Definitely going to continue to be, we'll continue to see how that plays out throughout the game. 2-2 pitch from Miller. Got him on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Miller there. Gets strike 3 on Brady Hall. And just like that, 2 down here for the SaberCats. Nice job from Miller. Paints the outside part of the plate. SaberCats 2 away.
Easton Miller's not the kind of guy you want to let get in rhythm if you're this Rocky Mountain offense. He's an excellent pitcher, obviously committed to play D1 baseball over at the Air Force Academy, and he's an excellent pitcher. And when he's hot like this, he's scary to face.
Certainly, and I think that's what these Rocky Mountain hitters are starting to think now, as that curveball forgot to break down, and it'll be 1-0. As that one's lined at Hayden Bradford, he'll come up lame. It'll drop at his feet for a 2-out single. Nice piece of hitting there from the Lobos. Again, that was Alarid off the bench. Nice job from Rocky Mountain. Getting a 2-out base runner there, and just like that, Easton Miller going to have to work out of the stretch here now with some traffic on the base pass. Over at first base is Clay Allerid. Allerid does a nice job putting that ball in play, and we talk about the Rocky Mountain bench all day. It's going to come into play here late in this contest as Lindenfield, the catcher, will now take his ups at the plate. Again, Lindenfield, a big power bat behind the dish. Frankly, a big fellow that if he connects on something, it's going to go a long way. So SaberCat faithful going to go ahead and do a little talk but here between Miller and Sam Pease. I love to see this move from Sam Pease, really utilizing his ability to just call as many times as he wants and go talk to his junior pitcher on the mound there, as we'll see a little bit of substitution here from the Rocky Mountain coach with home plate umpire. And just like that, Easton Miller will have to work here on the catcher, Lindenfield. Trey Lindenfield, a star on the football team as well as here on the baseball team. We see that dual sport athlete really coming into play here as Lindenfield tries to use that athletic frame to get this Rocky Mountain Lobos team back into this contest. I mean, only down by 1 here, but you got to think as we get into the later part of this contest, every run's going to be so important.
Yeah, for sure. This is only a 1-0 ball game. It may feel like more as the SaberCats bats have been connecting, but they just haven't been able to score any.
As that one's going to be taken down and low from Lindenfield. Ooh, I think SaberCat fans wanted a strike there. Looks like that was a little low, and we'll call it 2-0. Nice pitch from Miller, but not quite over the umpire's strike zone, 2-0. Again, a little bit of a threat over at first base in Alred. Lindenfield swings through that one. Call it 2-1. And as Lindenfield looks on, he'll have to take the 2-1 from Easton Miller. Easton Miller slide steps into this one and golfed right at the second baseman, Moran. Moran jumps for that one. It'll be out number 3. Nice piece of hitting there from Lindenfield, but nonetheless, getting the out is Moran. Nice job jumping for that one. He gets the out, and just like that, SaberCats get out of that jam. Miller cooking here through 4. We'll head to the top, go to the bottom half of the 4th inning here where the SaberCats try to extend their lead here with the heart of their order really due up here with a chance to do some serious damage. We'll be right back on the SaberCat Sports Baseball Network. And just like that, as soon as the SaberCats get hot there, we see that we're taking a lightning delay for 30 minutes here at Fort Collins City Park. Clear skies from what I can tell, but apparently within 5 miles, we've got lightning. So that means we're going to shut baseball down here for 30 minutes. We'll check back here, and we'll be right back on the SaberCat Sports Baseball Network.
Hey, watch my cowbell. I'm gonna get 8. As soon as everybody leaves, I'm getting a good spot. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Off my teammate too. Off my teammate too. Yeah. 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 Was it hit hard? It was killed.
E, you gotta keep throwing, just lightly playing catch, right? We'll just keep you hot, okay? Couple sprints, right? Okay. Hey, you got it up too, Julie? You're at 57. Okay. Go. Go bang, bang. Judson! Let's go, Judson! Get home run, bro.
So tough, man.
Good game. Good game. Did Dave come?
What's that?
Did Dave come? Oh, man.
I knew he wasn't coming.
You better text him.
I did. I sent him a picture. Thanks, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Staying?
I don't know.
And
Hey, good game.
I'm here with Shane Basing.
Okay.
we'll take this lightning delay.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Good luck. Hey.
We'll take this lightning delay to talk to a little bit of Fort Collins baseball fanatic and Fossil Ridge superfan, Braden Kerr. Braden, how you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice day for some baseball. I don't think we need that delay.
Yeah, delay definitely a bummer. We saw Easton Miller have a lot of success on the mound. Kerr, what are you seeing from Easton Miller you'd like today?
No, he's really zinging it out right now. But with this lightning delay, I think the Cats are going to go back to their cave. And they're going to go back to their cave. They're going to eat. They're going to fuel back up, and they're going to come out and eat some Lobo. You know what I mean?
And eating Lobo is really what it's all about. I think that's what the SaberCats are really trying to do here today. And this lightning delay can certainly be a little bit of a factor in slowing down the SaberCat offense as well as their arms. So, you know, Kerr, I think if you're Easton Miller, what do you think you can do to stay warm out there?
You know, I'm just going to keep tossing. Nothing too hard, you know. Don't want to lose too much energy, but just keep tossing. Stay nice and loose.
And, I mean, you see Fossil Ridge with the 1-0 lead. I mean, Kerr, who do you think this rain delay really benefits more? I mean, Rocky Mountain trying to claw back into this one. Do you think they're the benefactors?
I don't think so. You know, it's they look scared. You know, pitcher looks shaky. They just don't want to be out here right now. And I honestly wouldn't be wanting to pitch against you know, Jensen Polanski, Sam Pease, Ethan Moran, Shane Crow, Easton Miller, any of these guys. You know, I wouldn't want to be pitching. You know, but the Lobos definitely, they like this. You know, their inevitable death is put on delay.
Certainly, and as we see, pitcher for the Lobos, number 14, Ross Frank. You know, Curry's got out of a lot of jams today. How do you think the Fossil Ridge SaberCat hitters have had success against Frank so far today?
Oh, he's so easy to read. Like, everybody in the whole building knows where he's going. You know, his hips don't look loose. Nothing about him looks loose. And honestly, I wouldn't be loose if I was pitching against these guys either. You know, he's white knuckling the ball. He just looks scared. So scared.
Yeah, and fear definitely starting to creep into the Lobos here.
Yep.
As, again, a packed house here. Kerr, what do you see up in the stands that's really giving you some hope here for the Fossil Ridge faithful?
Whole lot of white. Whole lot of white. Whole lot of Ridge, you know. Not a lot of Lobo supporters. And, you know, nobody likes showing up to a slaughter. You know what I mean?
No one likes showing up to a slaughter. Well said there from Braden Kerr. You know, Braden, one last question before we get back to this contest here. A 30-minute lightning delay, definitely a bummer. But, I mean, as far as the Fossil Ridge SaberCats have concerned, I mean, really 3 outs to go. What do you think the SaberCats need to do to close out this contest?
They just got to, you know, stick to the game plan at the end of the day. You know, I really liked how Shane Crow and Ethan Moran are playing. You know, Easton's zinging it right now. And I just think they just stay to the basics. You know, you gotta play to win, not to lose. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah, all gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. You got to go for the neck, you know. So if they take this lightning delay, get energy, and just step on the gas instead of, you know, coming out all timid, just trying to play safe, I think they'll win.
Yeah, and as the lights start to click on here at Fort Collins City Park, again, this was Fossil Ridge superfan Braden Kerr joining us today. Braden, it was a pleasure to have you on.
It was an honor, Benny.
We appreciate you, and we'll be right back on the SaberCat Sports Baseball Network.
Yeah, he took it. Wolf the back line.
He took my calendar.
I didn't take it.
It's like
no rain yet. Okay, well I'll just keep. I mean, I think we'll just keep watching it play.
Sam. Bottom four.
What? No. What are you trying to catch? How many times
All right, so we're back here in the middle of this rain delay. I'm joined here, number 9, third baseman Shane Crow. Shane, you made a lot of plays over third base. Which one's been your favorite so far today?
Oh, ton of action over there today. I'd have to say the backhand I had in the first inning for the third out. It's kind of a risky play. I threw it over to first, should have stepped on the bag, but still got the out and got us out of the inning, so that was huge.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of double play attempt for you throwing it fine over to your buddy Ethan at second base. Do you think that might have been a little bit of runner's interference on that?
Maybe a little, because that's my boy Ian. I know him. He doesn't usually make those, so you best believe once we get back out there, we're going to be turning a few.
Definitely. I mean, SaberCats up 1-0 right now. He's cooking on the bump. And what do you think the SaberCats need to try to close out this contest?
Oh, he just keeps on shoving. We're going to put a couple runs on the board, string a few hits together, and we're going to get ahead by a lot here. Hopefully get some momentum.
Yeah, definitely. Lightning delay is definitely a little bit of a bummer in baseball. What do you think this is kind of doing to the SaberCat arms? How do you think Easton Miller can try to stay warm and the SaberCats can try to keep their mojo up?
I know he'll stay locked in and he'll bounce back, and we just got to come out stronger than they do.
Definitely. And we've seen on the mound for the Lobos, I mean, all day it's been that Frank pitcher. He's had a lot of success, been their top arm. What have you been seeing out of his arm so far today?
Man, I've heard a lot about him, but saw it myself, and we're not scared of anybody, so give us all you got.
Love to see that as Shane Crow. Well, Shane, we appreciate having you on today, and we'll let you get back to it here. At least we've got about 10 minutes left of the rain delay, folks, and we'll be right back on the SaberCat Sports Baseball Network.
Yep. Thank you.
Can we leave our shit in here?
Get off the field. Leave your stuff. Let's go. You gotta get in your cars.
What's happening here?
Close. Too close.
Oh, Miranda.
Yeah, come here. Hey, look. Go!
the room.
Ladies and gentlemen, lightning is on its way. We ask that you please return to your vehicles at this time. Once again, we advise you to spend the next 15-20 minutes in your vehicle. Thank you.
Boys, you guys got to get to a car, right? So you guys get your car. I've been a father for 12 years. Tell Carly that we're going to shoot her.
Alright, I'm letting her know. She's on her way actually. The soccer game just ended.
They did.
So I'm letting her know kind of what's going on. I was like, I made a mess over here. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hey, nice to meet you. Take care. Thanks.
Your mothers want you to come back too.
I see him right there.
Alright, come on back. We're on the top.
You take it all down right now. We're watching the rebound. Yeah.
Yeah, we got here right with the
Well, I mean, I know it didn't really sit in the people around it. Take it down, I know it's so bad. But it doesn't feel as promising.
Okay, I was like, if anything, yeah, I mean, I think
Why am I easy up here too? I thought I was putting that up and then it's windy.
the one where like you did 7 miles and like alerted you.
So you sit there and right? Coming right on us. Yeah, the other side of town, it's on this one. Okay, the delay is. So more than that. What app do you use? So that's definitely the one. Okay. So if I use that, then I'll be on the same estimation. Okay, I will add that. I'm going to search quick.
One of these Sundays.
Can I bring my guys over to break it down, or is that okay?